Do you want a revolution? What?
Revolution is on.
We all about that revolution life. Nationwide. Yes.
What you feeling, what you want?
Welcome. Thank you guys for coming. Oh my God. All this beautiful melanin all up in here, baby. Shake it down. Shake it down. Work it, son. A box of chocolate, okay? With all these flavors. Yes. Oh my gosh.
A box of chocolate got the yellow one.
Okay, that one yellow. Everybody fighting over there. One yellow. I got it this time. It's mine, mama. Yes.
White chocolate, that's what it is.
Okay, yes. We are so very excited to have you on the show today. You're doing some big things, and thank you so much for bringing some of your cast members here so we can dive into what they're doing as well. Beautiful ladies.
Thank you.
Yes, all this black and brown magic and little caramel freckles magic over here. You know, I always wanted freckles. I always wanted freckles and dimples.
My freckles did not start coming out freshman in high school.
What?
Yes, I went to.
How you just gonna just?
Yeah, I went to a water park and I called myself sunbathing, and it didn't go right. So when I came back home, I came red, number one. Then maybe 2 days, and that's my freckles start.
You just kissed by an angel.
You know what I'm saying? I've been praying for freckles, and he just go get Sunday.
There you go. Now you know what to do to get freckles.
Right, go get a little burn. And I'm gonna get some freckles. Oh my goodness. Yes. So we got Tyrone Tappler, aka the creator. Tyrone Tappler. Yes. One of his newest projects, Decisions, which is a web series. Is it a web series or what are we doing with it?
We're gonna call it a streaming series.
I like that.
A
streaming series.
That means it's gonna stream across whatever streaming platform.
Yes.
Amen.
Hey, yes.
It was streamed. Yes,
and then introduce your cast members that you brought with you today.
Yes, this is Charmaine Dupont.
Yes.
Hi, Charmaine.
She is playing Renee, right?
No, I played Brenda.
Okay.
Brenda.
Brenda.
Large cast.
Yes. I have over 100 people on this team.
Wow.
So yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll let you get away with that, okay? I got 2 kids and I'll be like,
Yes.
hey, I'll be calling the dog.
You sound like my babies. You sound like my babies, you know. So
You know who I'm talking to.
You know I'm talking to. It's the tone of voice for you. You know that tone.
Yeah. Then I have Miss Yolanda Bell, who's playing Roro.
Yes, hey.
Yeah, she is Roro in the show. And I'm excited about these 2 parts, these 2 characters actually, because they really gonna touch home when they dealing with the family, dealing with the kids. Both of these parents, you will see how they raise their kids in different ways, and one of them more lenient maybe, but now she's paying for it.
Okay, yep, we all know those, yep.
Abusive. More the weak mother, but she found Christ. Now she's paying for it because of her past mistakes she made with her husband versus with her daughter. Right. So now you'll see their stories unfold and how the consequences of their past affect their children.
Wow, because there's always consequences. That's why I tell my kids, whether it's good or bad, just know when take a moment and think about that decision, because it's always a consequence. And you're going to have to deal with it. Yes, decisions. Bam!
And then how the children are molded. And as you see in the film, when those children become adults, how their childhood affected their life. And that's everyday life. That's real.
That's deep, and that is everyday life.
Absolutely. It's like, for example, the young man playing my son. You know, I was a mother that I grew up in urban community, so you know, I guess you could say I did what was possible, what was necessary to survive. So that in turn kind of fell over into my son.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to bring him back into life. So I'm trying to get my life together.
Right.
Because those streets are nothing to play with.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. But it goes to the testament that you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Even with my parents, even when growing up and you grow up and you're like, man, this and that. You're like, but they did the best they can with the card that they was dealt at that particular time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing you can do.
One thing about Roro, she's not scared to go back to the streets.
And
what?
Yeah.
What?
Bring it.
She gets it popping.
Bring it.
Okay.
She's not afraid to go back to the streets. Yeah.
Road don't play.
Road don't play.
Yeah. Road don't play.
And
So
my character is more of she was married, but she was drug addicted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
And her and her husband were on drugs, and how that played into her children and how they put the drugs in that before the children, and a lot of that goes on today,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I've seen it, with children. They don't go to school and have decent breakfast or anything else because the parents are not there for them.
Right.
We filmed a scene not too long ago with a flashback scene with Brenda and young Jasmine, her daughter's name, Michelle. But she always had the love of music.
Right.
She always had the love of music, and you will see in this particular scene how she still loved the guitar, she loved the music, but she was still battling that demon.
And she loved God.
And she loved God.
Yeah.
So it sends
You can
another
love God and
message.
still
It sends
battle
another
God.
message that when you have a
To run
drug
about this studio.
when you have a drug addicted person in your family, don't mean they don't love God.
Yeah.
They just trapped.
You can be saved but not yet delivered.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's a illness.
You can be saved but not yet delivered. So we'll
Yes.
see the demons that she's battling, but she always had this love from God. And that's my message to the world and to the church per se, because we turn down people, and I'm saying we,
Oh my gosh.
the
yes.
church,
Right.
we look down on the drug dealers. Some of us, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We look down on whoever, but not knowing
They don't do the come as you are thing.
Yeah.
they might get into the king before they even get to
doctor
the
in your
king.
sick room.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the disciples, they weren't priests.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, the highly educated. Oh my gosh.
No.
The average.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's who Jesus selected to
Exactly.
join his team.
So that right there is like the standard
Right.
of bring me your tired, bring me your whoremongers, bring me those.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
who
saying?
Jesus was.
Yes.
He said the
You
sick
know?
need a physician,
Yes.
not the well.
Yeah.
Because it's
And
about
he was
love.
out there
And that was
among
his
the people
heritage.
that were
Right.
Yeah.
Bam!
Man.
So we all under
We preaching
construction.
up
I know.
Okay?
Yes,
You
sir.
better stop now. You better wear my boots. I will get up. I got my boots.
Stomp the devil down.
You know, stomp the devil out.
I
Stomp
know.
the devil out. Yeah. Better sit back, boy. I can sweat today. Stop playing with me. So you say that you believe in reaching people in an unconventional way.
Yes.
And with that being said, let's talk about The Room
Oh, Lord.
and this scandal that went on with The Room. Just please fill us in on what happened with the
A little bit of history, sir.
Let's go back in history.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's been my passion to do this production for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very expensive production, so that's one of the reasons. So this grammar school principal, I saw my vision and say, you can use my school for this production for free.
Wow.
I said, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord. So The Room, I'm known as doing stage productions. So I wanted to do something different this particular year around Halloween time. The Room, an interactive stage production where people will walk through and journey.
Really?
Yeah, walk through and journey each situation. So we have like Sin Motel, we have like a drug deal going bad, and all this stuff is going to be in front of you, just like in the form of a haunted house. But it was called the Reality House. So these 3 rooms that the guests were going to journey first, we're dealing with real life situations that happen, like on the news. And this is the time when Club Pulse, remember Club Pulse, the shooting happened, the massacre.
Yes.
So I wanted to reenact that scene.
Wow, that's powerful.
I wanted to reenact that scene, dealing with the darkness of people, why they tap into these dark places in their life and go and shoot up this club. And I entitled this particular room Club Pulse. And it went viral.
Wow.
So what the media thought, it was this gay publication company in Chicago. And what a young lady saw my flyer somewhere in Chicago and reported it to the commission or something, I don't know. And they reported to the school board because they thought I was making fun.
No.
They thought I was making fun.
But they didn't come to the show.
We never did do it. It was based off of flyer. All this information was based off of flyer.
Oh, wow.
And so she got a hold of the flyer, reported to the whoever the society was, and this council went to Chicago Public Schools, and Chicago Public Schools reached out to that elementary school and the principal.
Oh my gosh.
And they shut it down because they thought I was making mockery of the gay people that went to that club and got killed. They thought I was making capital and making fun of their murder. And that wasn't the case. The case was we was talking about the gunman, how he tapped into a dark place in his life and shot all these innocent people.
It was a teachable moment.
It was a teachable moment.
To see.
Right. We wasn't even dealing with sexuality. It wasn't even thinking. It was just a quick scene about these dark places.
Wow.
And we were even talking about, remember the gunman that shot up the church?
Yes.
In South Carolina, I believe. We were set to reenact that scene. Then we're gonna go into the Club Post and other news things, current events that was going on at that time. And that's what happened. And so this article that was created went across to North America, the UK.
Are you serious?
I got over 3,000 death threats. Yeah, over 3,000 death threats.
No.
Yeah, and so they banned the show, thinking because they thought I was making fun and.
But did they give you the opportunity to just really?
Well,
break
certain
it down?
CBS called me to get a statement. ABC called me to get a statement. Even now, if you go on YouTube, you'll find these scandalous TV shows, YouTube shows about me. So yeah, it's still up there. It's over 1 million some hits. I'm telling you, even across the.
Wow.
I still got some of the emails and my business line text messaging and things of that sort. Yeah.
So how did you recover from that? That's such a traumatic experience.
Yeah, and that's why I'm very sensitive to those young people that deal with cyberbullying because it's so deep. If it wasn't God in my life or Christ ahead of my life, I would have probably balled up somewhere and just say, forget all this.
Right, just think of all the people who are committing suicide because of things like this.
I was forget all this, but not only I was affected, but the team at that time was affected too.
Oh my God!
Because they reached out. Some of these people reached out to them too, threatening their lives, and one man on Facebook, he said, "I'm glad that event was canceled because it was going to be a real mass murder that night." So in a way, it was a blessing that it was canceled or banned because we
never know what
may happen.
Oh my God!
And probably if it had gone forth, it would have changed some things, and maybe some of this mass shooting would have stopped because people have a better understanding of what's going on in that person's mind because it's a spirit.
Yeah.
It's a spirit, and so that same spirit shut it down because it shuts it down because it's going to make change.
Yeah.
So
But see, when they walked through these rooms, they didn't. It was that one room that could have changed their life. It's called the decision room. And this is the time where you had something, if you needed prayer, if you needed guidance, I had counselors there ready to answer your questions, and it was going to be awesome and massive. But it's coming back.
Oh yes.
The name is changing, but it's coming back.
Bigger and better.
Yeah.
Baby.
I got what I got up my sleeves for this next one. It's gonna be mind blowing. And this time, marketing is very important when it comes to things like this, or how to market. So it's going to be marketed in a different way, but it will still be the same message.
Absolutely.
And it's all about the choices. You want to live in the darkness or you want to live in the light.
Right.
And so it's your choice. If you choose the darkness, there's the consequences.
Right.
And choose light, you can have life more abundantly.
Amen.
All right. Yes. So how did you, when it comes to social media, you said cyberbullying. You know that's huge because our youth are literally killing themselves.
I'm a victim of it.
You know, over this. How did you, what did you do during that time? You know, as far as Facebook and Instagram. You know, and how did you recover and say, okay, I'm about to step back into it. I'm stronger. How did you gain that sense of more purpose, and how did you become more than a conqueror? You know, out of this situation.
Number one, through prayer. Through prayer, I shut down my pages for a while, and I said, maybe this is my time to shut away from a few minutes, so I can hear God speak to me, so He can give clarity to walk through this thing. So shut down my pages, and through prayer, and through the support of my cast and family members, and that's how I made it through the number one, Jesus Christ, and my team and my family.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I made it through. And just the calls, the texts, and the confirmations, the affirmations that was spoken, encouragements that was spoken on my life. That's how I bounced back.
Yes.
And that's a huge testimony right there. You know, because people bombing, they say, well, if he can bounce back, I can bounce back too.
Because at one point I was nervous even going out, because my best friend, she created t-shirts, and she made this t-shirt called The Room. Tyrone Tappler production, and I was scared to even wear that t-shirt out. I just now started wearing it. Like this year maybe. Because I always thought when I walked out the door somebody was watching me, because I got those threats like that. You know, it was something else.
Wow, that is like
they threatened to find out where I live and all that. It was something.
It's a major testimony.
And fear is something else. When they would hide.
Yes, it is.
And be paralyzed.
So what advice do you give, because you know, you were blessed to have a support system, but some people don't, you know, some people don't know God. They don't have a support system. They're just kind of, they're the loner, you know what I mean? They go home and they're just sitting there, and you know, what advice just can you give them about just holding on, about, you know, just today is not everything. Today is just a day. Just live to fight another day. You know, what would be those words of encouragement for them?
My words of encouragement for those that do not have the support system, or like I was blessed with, but shut down and know who you are. When I mean about shut down, examine your life. Look at how far you came and look at your future. And that's what I want to say. Pull away and shut down and examine your life. Gather yourself. And that's my suggestion. That's my encouragement, is to sit down, move away, gather yourself.
That's perfect.
When so many things come into you, gather yourself. Know who you are and know whose you are.
Yes, don't allow social media to own you.
It's just words.
Yes.
And you have the power to overcome those words.
It's all about Jesus Christ. He said He never leave or forsake you. So when those things are, like you said, when you shut down, who are you with? In that shutdown time.
You gotta shut down.
Who are you with?
You know who you are and whose you are.
Entering into your secret closet.
There you go. That secret room.
You gotta readjust,
Yes.
readjust, refocus, know your purpose, know your plan. Because if you have a purpose, just know your purpose will always be intact.
Yes. There you go. Say it again.
Your purpose will always be intact.
There you go.
Because if you're not being attacked, then you're not living in your purpose.
Yes.
So if things going easy and peachy for you, you have to re-examine yourself. I'm not doing what I'm called to do, because your calling comes with the press. Every time I do a stage production, is a press. Decisions is a press. Every weekend, it's kind of film. I do not want to pick up a camera. I don't want to think about writing. I get all week, I'm okay, but when it's time to do the show,
all of a sudden,
the spirit come over me. You have to fight and press through it, because that's a test.
Keep it moving.
of your purpose.
Wow.
Because the enemy don't want you to walk in your purpose.
That's
I don't know where that just came from, but
you know what?
It shuts it down.
Look, don't be look. I ain't got time. Look,
you got purpose,
baby. Let me tell you,
Greater is He.
Yes.
That is it.
There you go.
And all of us.
Yeah.
Baby, don't have to get no
and your question tonight, are you being attacked?
Right.
Woo!
Yes,
And you need to call in on that one.
Yes,
Are you being
call us.
attacked?
630-808-5848. Are you being attacked? And just understand and know that if you are under attack, start rejoicing because you're under attack because of your purpose.
Hallelujah.
Woo! Boy, you better stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me.
In the full armor of God.
Yes.
When you think about it,
There you
read your Bible. It tells you the people, look at Moses, look at David, look at all of them, look at Joseph. Joseph was in the pit.
Woo! Yes.
Jonah was in the well.
To die.
Jonah was in the well for 3 days. He was in a pit. He was under attack until he realized he was purposed to go to that country and preach.
There you go.
Until you tap into your purpose.
There you go.
And there are different forms of ministry.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
And when you
And that's something about the church. They need to stop shutting people down because they're different.
They're
They're different, so they miss out on all that God has to bring. Because you have to understand that people are uniquely and wonderfully made.
Yes.
And then the church needs to stop with this whole, I want to get there first. This is not a competition.
Yes, it's
This is not a competition.
Yes.
We need to work together, you know, because I know that there's nobody that's going to be able to do what I do.
Right.
And I have to celebrate what's in you,
That's
because when I celebrate what's in you and you and you, then I become complete, and then God gets the glory.
That's right.
That's right.
Because when God made you, and you, He broke the mold.
Broke the mold. That's
So
it.
that's my advice. Know that when God created you, He broke the mold.
Yes. There's no need to compete.
The Bible said it was good that I was afflicted. So I can know that statue.
You better say, boy.
They're judged. They come in, you are embrace them.
Yes.
You know, that's why I love the ministry that I am within because it's so
Y'all gonna have me getting emotional again, boy.
And if you see someone come in, you know, we've seen women come in with short skirts,
Right.
you know, there's no judgment there. You
Right.
give them a hug.
It's
you
like
welcome
they're
them
here.
embrace.
That's what's important.
Amen.
I don't care if you
It's a
got on
start.
joggers, I don't
It's a
care if you
start.
got on, you know,
I don't care if you come in there
But the
naked.
people
10 days worth
but
of
the
clothes,
people that's
baby, get up in
judging,
here.
they used to do it. That's what the
Right.
thing of it is. The ones that's judging the hardest, it used to be them.
And we have no
And
room
so,
for that.
unless you have experience, if you don't have that love and compassion in your heart to just look at the person,
Amen.
Right.
you understand what I'm
You
saying?
don't know what's in it.
Non-judgmental,
You have no idea what's
yes. So that's
And
how
just
the ministry.
love your neighbor.
Woo! Yes.
That's the ministry right there.
It is.
Love your neighbor,
Yes.
and I find even working even with Tyrone Tappler, we're a bunch of what they call misfits. We don't necessarily fit into that box
Yes.
that people want to put you in. They want to put you in boxes and labels
Right.
and everything else, and you're not even there. You're an eagle
Look
that's
like this,
flying,
talk like
and
this,
you-
walk like this, dress like this.
Yeah.
Don't go here, don't go there. Where am I supposed to go?
Right, right.
You know?
They can't. What I learned about it is that they don't know what to do with you, so they have to
Right.
come out because they can't fathom what to do with you.
Wow.
You have the anointing, but they don't know what to do with you.
My God.
You understand what I'm saying?
And it's not for them to place you.
Right, it's not.
It's not for them to place
Because God gives us all visions.
you.
And
Absolutely.
what my vision is, it may not make
Right.
sense to anybody else.
Exactly. And your purpose is not my purpose. And some people have a difficulty figuring out their purpose, but you gotta take it to the altar,
Right.
take it to the King,
Right.
and He will guide you. He will open your
That's
eyes
right.
to that.
That's
You,
right.
you can't, as I know in ministry, say, don't try to be a cheap copy of a great original.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's from
that.
PCH. That's from my parents.
Repeat that.
Do not ever attempt to be a cheap copy of a great original.
Woo. That man went over some of y'all
That's
heads.
why we have the copycat syndrome.
PCH.
And another thing I want to interject is intimidation.
No.
It's for somebody tonight. Do not get intimidated when you see others doing or perceived being
Celebrate.
better.
Celebrate.
And I used to deal with intimidation,
Oh my
so
God.
that's why I could
That's
talk
so
about
true.
it.
It's huge.
It's huge.
So
I would
Yes.
not go to, and I'm being transparent tonight.
Yes.
I would
Yes,
not
you
go
are
to
on the
nobody
scene.
else
Let's
play.
do this.
I would not go to nobody else play because I felt like, oh, they're doing better than me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No,
Like,
real talk, and I'm glad you're bringing that up.
years ago,
And I'm sure there are others.
Yes.
I would, come support this film. I
Right.
know. Because I just always felt that person was doing better than me.
Right.
Until the Lord spoke to me and said, when I created you, nobody can do what you do. Why you got, listen, you got Starbucks right here. And I was walking downtown and I was going to Starbucks. Starbucks is crowded. And Dunkin' Donuts next door was crowded too.
Yeah.
And he gave me that revelation. Some people like Starbucks, some people like Dunkin'.
Yes.
But guess what? But I'm rich.
Yes.
There you go.
I hope y'all get these nuggets here.
Some people like
Yes.
Starbucks. They think Starbucks is too rich. Or too
Right.
sweet,
Yes.
Right.
Too
Too expensive.
Yes.
Yes.
They might not like a Dunkin' Donuts because they think it may be too bland.
Right. Yes.
And then
But it's just right for
it's just
somebody.
right.
there's something in the box of chocolates for everybody.
Right. But they still selling coffee. It's
Yes.
the same product. It's how
Yes.
you serve it up.
Right.
It's like you serving it.
Yes. How you serving? Why you worried about somebody else? Are you building those skills? Are you taking classes?
Yes.
Are you worried about yourself?
Yes.
How you serve?
Yeah, I used to be, and I get shot down a whole lot with my ministry. I'm a guitarist, and I write original stuff that comes from the Holy Ghost. And it's very healing. I used to be the music therapist for Gilda's Club, Vitas House. I've seen miracles. God do miracles through what I do. But yet I can't play in the church because it ain't the funk. It ain't this, and it doesn't look like everything else. And so I get shot down. So when I do other things, oh, you're like Tina Turner, because I will rock you, because in order to get cancer, you have to rock it. It's just like rocking a tune down.
And it's your ministry.
And it's just the way it goes, and it's very, very powerful.
Yep.
But people will miss out. You have a whole nation that's going to miss out because you judge that thing and cut it out. And I just thank God for this production decisions that Tyrone was able to open up. Yeah, bring that.
Yes.
And that's what's going to make a difference, because I was like, oh, and I see other people going ahead and that I'm doing, but God said, don't change who you are to fit somebody else.
Right.
I think I said somebody, I can sing like that, but why should I? It's not for me to do. It's for somebody else to do. I'm gonna stay in my lane.
And another thing, he has a golden heart. You know, he doesn't turn anyone away. Even if you work on a media team, there's a place for you. Everybody needs to feel wanted. They feel that they need to have a place.
And that's why he's gonna rise all the way to the top. This production is gonna go so far, further than we can even fathom or even think.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm so intrigued by it. And and I know one person comes to mind. I've read a couple of his books already. Devin Franklin. He's a great testament to me. Megan Good's husband. Because when he first started out, he's a Christian. He's a preacher and everything. But the church and everybody, you can't go to Hollywood. It's too secular. There's nothing for you there. But he was determined not to let Hollywood change him. He was determined to still be who he was. And then everything adapted around him. But just with that being said, because when I look at you and your ministry and what's going on, you remind me of him.
Wow.
Because you're taking something that's known to be secular, and you're giving a realistic approach, and you're saying, hey, this is real life. I want to help you achieve, and you can be a Christian in a secular environment.
Like my pastor, Bishop William Hudson, taught me, there's different mountains that we're supposed to climb. We're supposed to take over entertainment and that whole entertainment thing. But you got children of darkness that's smarter than children of light.
Yeah. And also, the entertainment belongs to us anyway.
All of it belongs to us.
They copying the church.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They copying the kingdom, the kingdom believers. where do you think rap came from? Rap came from the church, came from the preacher, rapping. So, right. It stems from the church. So what you see going on as the kingdom believers, we taking possession what really belongs to us. Juanita Bynum said something years ago. I was watching her. She said we supposed to own the UPS.
Yes.
We all supposed to own the FedEx, the banks, the grocery store,
right?
The theaters, the movies, the plays.
Right.
That's our lane.
Yes.
And so I'm excited because Decisions is just not a movie series, a TV series. It's a ministry within. Yes, it's on the deep end. It have its ups and it gets raunchy. It got its highs. It got its lows. It got like hey Tyrone, that.
So why is it? I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. So because you're saying the raunchy, the highs and lows, and has this. Why is it important that Christians, dig into that stuff? That we start talking about sex, that we start talking about sexuality, that we start openly, children are being raised with the no, shh.
Yep.
We don't talk about sex in this house.
That's one thing I love about my church ministry, Pastor Chris Harris. He said some people are just too deep.
Right.
You said in the sanctuary you were talking about something and dealing with. He said you have more people in the church having sex than people outside the church. But
the show.
That's why a lot of millennials don't go to church anymore because it's fake. Instead of dealing with the real issues, and instead of being, it's not about money and the shouting and dancing and whatever. You need to be real with people because what's going on.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Wear a mask.
But the show, my purpose is to first, in order to help someone, you have to get to that issue. You have to dig into that issue. You have to get to get into the root of the thing. You can we're gonna talk about this. We don't talk about sex. We don't talk about sex. But why shouldn't we? Let's get to the problem of it. Right. Why is it that she has a bad relationship with her daughter? Right. And today, mom, daughter's father, daughter's son. There's tension there all the time. So let's get to the root of it. What happened? And it always stemmed from the childhood. Let's go. And Decisions have a lot of flashbacks. Right. So because we need to get to the childhood, we need to get to the root of it. What happened? Right. When it was children, and what the disconnection happened. So that's the whole ordeal. We talk about even AIDS in the series, and we have a part in there that is gonna blow people back. I think it's gonna blow the audience away. And my actors, they were amazing. Wow. They just lost it. Like, we're here to tell a message. So how did this person get this, or what did he do? So, or what did she do? For this,
but it's real life.
But it's real life.
It is. That's what we need.
Every day.
Because everything else is thrown in our faces. Society.
And you know what? And we so quick to judge because I'm a part of the church, and I love all the shows that's out there. Right. But every day we turn on Channel 7. Channel 32. We love all our daytime soaps. Yep. All our Thursday night shows, Monday night shows. But they're not saying nothing about that until the person says, "Oh, I'm a part of the church." Then it becomes a problem. Yeah. So I'm excited about it. So that's what the goal of the show is, to reach down and get to the root of it. So, and I have a saying, in my ministry, I have a saying, to reach people where they are. In order to change, I have to reach people where they are to bring them where they need to be.
I love that.
And that's my personal model for my particular ministry. Yes. To reach people where they are, to bring them where they need to be.
Yes, absolutely.
And each path is different from everybody. Right. So, Jesus is patient with me.
Okay, with all of us. Still is. And then it sounds like Decisions, I know we focus a lot on the ministry part and the Christianity part, But it sounds like it's something for everybody.
It's for everybody.
You don't have to be a Christian.
No, you
You don't have to be. You don't have to go to church.
No,
you don't have to.
no.
It's something that everyone can relate to.
Oh, definitely. Oh my God. It decisions is more geared to the world than the church, to be honest with you.
When I read the entire script, I was so excited because as you read it, you start seeing yourself. When this starts to film, people are going to see themselves, and it's going to hit their stories or their situation, and then they're going to be taken aback because it's going to tell the truth about it. But that might be the very thing that needs to jar, and say, that's me. That's me up there, and I don't want to be like that, you know? I mean, I got that when I first started reading the Bible. God started showing me. I was like, I don't want to be that. How do I change? How do I change from that? And then people will come and say, what must I do to be saved? And that is the goal, to lead all souls to Christ. But people have to see themselves. Because right now a lot of people have a clouded vision because they're in darkness. But until the light comes, you can't see anything.
You don't even know you're in the darkness.
You don't even know you're in the darkness.
Just living.
We shot a scene a couple of months ago, and I was actually nervous about doing this scene. I called the actors. I'm like, "You sure you want to do this? Ain't this your vision?" I was like, "Yeah, it's my vision, but I'm scared. How you feel about it?" So I'm just asking them questions like, "You okay with doing this?" You know, because if we do it, it got to be real now.
Right.
We can't be fake.
Be halfway.
You can't help. No, I'm cool. I said, okay. So now I needed to hear that, so I can just be comfortable in directing that scene.
Right.
So when we actually got to set, and we had some extras there, after we finished that scene, all the extras crying because they dealt with that situation. I didn't know, but they dealt with that particular situation, and even a couple of actors in real life dealt with some of those same situations. So that's the ministry part of it.
Right.
What people come to see, that's the entertainment. They will get a message, but the ministry really happens within.
Yes.
That's the amazing part.
Yes.
So those who come, that was a good show. Oh my God! You will get a message, and you will see your life change. You will see your life on the screen. But the ministry part really happens within the cast. And that's like a twofold almost. It's like within, then this the external. Okay? Yes, we present it as entertainment, but at the same time, you're going to walk out with a message.
Right. Yes, that reminds, like Medea, as crazy as she is, you always leave with some type of message. Around here!
It is on the
scene! Bring it! Okay! Yes!
Let me tell you.
Speak those things that be not.
Yes!
Tyler Perry following this production.
Let me tell you.
His name.
We don't have to fight this battle.
Yes.
When you walk in your purpose, God gonna bring the right people.
Yes.
In high places. That's what he said.
Yes.
He said your gift will make room for you.
All you got to
What, Mom?
All you got to know is how to
That's
say.
what he said. He will make your gift will make room for you, and he'll bring you upon good
Great
men
and women and everybody.
and
then people will just give you
There you
stuff.
go.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And they won't even really understand.
No. When I started the show, actually Decisions, we started in the year 2000. 2000. And Decision was the 16-week series, and we just put it on local TV, Channel 36.
Yes.
CAD TV, and I filmed that series on this little tiny camera like this.
Wow.
A whole series. No budget, $0.
Look at that.
And we filmed a crime scene, and Superior Ambulance came on scene and just did the whole scene for nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So somebody showed this production company saying, "Well, what's your budget?" Jesus.
Yes, you know that.
Was our budget?
Yes.
We nothing. Jesus was the budget. So started this on a little camera, and I stopped doing it because it was just something we was doing. It was an improv show at that time.
Right.
And so I would write scenes, and the actors would act it out. And so years, I just stopped it because, like I said, it was just something that was fun to do at the time. So God woke me up in the middle of the night, said, you need to get on this. This is going to be your career. You need to move forward with this. You're going to make it more modern, more relatable to the nation, and you're going to really do it really, really big. Right. And this is the time YouTube wasn't even popular at that time. All these streaming stuff we have, it wasn't even popular. Facebook, it wasn't. Facebook just started, I think. So it wasn't even that streaming. But God said, now I give you a new platform that you're about to take it to. And it started with a little camera like this. Look, I still got it. I'm gonna frame it.
David and Goliath.
I'm gonna frame this little camera.
Okay, you show better.
I'm gonna frame it because this is I shot a 16-week series on this little camera.
Faith without works is that you could have had a lot of excuses. You was like, I'm about to.
Yeah. The original cast of Decisions will tell you we was on set almost for hours with that little camera.
Wow.
With lamps. We ain't had no softbox.
Okay. Move the lamp over.
We ain't had no
arm is tired, boy. You can hold that lamp.
We ain't had no softbox. I couldn't afford a softbox. Digital camera. We had a camera and lamps.
Oh my goodness.
So there's no excuse to walk into your purpose.
Yes.
But you look at people like Spike Lee and Tyler Perry and these people, they didn't start off with everything.
No.
They started off with a determination that
exactly homeless.
It was the story.
And everything else.
It was the story that, and the Decisions back then was so good that they would call into Can TV to say it again. And so Can TV called me like, man, you know, you're not producing no more show. You know, so,
right.
But we're going to go ahead and replay this because people called in for it. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Yes. So the acting was superb. The storyline was great. It wasn't about the equipment. That's what I want to tell other creative filmmakers. It's not about your equipment. It's about the storyline.
Yes.
If you have a whack story, then talk to me.
Right.
Okay. But if you have a good story, no matter what you're working with, you work it.
There you go.
You work it. And so I could have said, you know, this little camera and our little lamps, I ain't doing it. But we had a story to tell. Find out what that story is and release that story. There's no excuse now.
No.
So
not you
but
know
look
you
at
just shot a whole 16-week series on a little bitty.
Yes. And with the cast and crew, we have over 100 people now. In the cast and crew, technical people, the actors, extras, over 100 people on our team.
And I gotta say, Tyrone is anointed to do this. He has a gift. Even when I look back at the scene that he filmed with us, I was boo-hooing like a baby. I boo-hooed like a baby. It was just that powerful. Wow. And the art of filming and that. So, you know, also if you get into this, study your craft. You got to study to show yourself. You got to study with the acting and everything else. You have to study it.
Yes.
You know, you can't just
say, have
here I am.
You're right. Every day I'm studying. I go to Full Sail University, college film school, and outside of that, I'm always, hey, I want to do that in my show. Let me see how I can do that. So it's just, you have to study what you love.
Right.
And if you can't afford college, you got YouTube now.
So many resources.
Books you can go and read. You can do it. You got live video feeds. You could type in anything on that computer about your craft, whatever you may want to learn about your craft, and study to show thyself approved. Because people say Decisions take so long to come out. When you gonna come out? We coming out.
When it's time.
We finishing up. We finishing up. We got a couple more scenes to do. In my creative mind, always something going on in my mind. Okay, and it's about the spirit of excellence. I just don't get that camera to just shoot it. Right. Back in the day, I did, you know, because like I said, we was just having fun, but we was telling the story at the same time. I was get the camera to just shoot, but now I'm really studying this craft. It's about the message.
Yes,
absolutely. And to help people, whoever you are, you're gonna get a message, and so you really have to study your craft, and you have to love your craft. It's just like a mom. I consider myself pregnant. On Facebook, you always see me, I'm pregnant because I'm pregnant with something, with the gift that God has given me.
Yes.
It out.
It looks like we have a caller.
Yes.
You're on the scene. Can we have your name?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you so much for calling in. What's your name?
Hi, Racheal. This is DVA Sam.
Oh, hey. How are you?
do you have a question or comment for us today?
Yes, my question is to Mr. Tyrone Tappler.
Yes.
What is your overall message in most of your productions? Like, what do you want most people to grasp after seeing a certain production put out by you?
That's a good question. And I have one word, and that's freedom. To be free within yourself. And that's in every production I've done, it's about freedom.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's freedom and liberty. Yeah, and that's my overall message. In everything I do, it always points to freedom. And it could be freedom in Christ, number one, that's my overall message. But even to the non-religious people,
Right.
freedom in your mind, in your spirit, freedom in your soul, freedom to love your family again, but that seed will be planted in them. So, yeah, freedom.
Freedom.
Yes. So that's my message. Is freedom. That's just to sum it up.
Yes.
One word. It's
I
not
love that. Freedom.
It's freedom.
Wow. Woo! Let me just soak in that for a minute.
A lot of people in prison, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, my goal is to break the barriers between secular and Christianity. And that don't take away my beliefs in God, but I know that I'm called to reach the world.
Yes.
I'm called to reach the world, and I want people to be free.
Yes.
Whatever that thing is, be free.
Be free. Woo! You got that? Freedom.
Yeah.
I love it. Any other questions or comments for Mr. Tyrone Tappler, the creator?
How many more projects do you anticipate before, let's say, 2020?
Oh my God.
Woo!
2020, 2 years. Okay, we got Decisions, the film, of course, because Decisions will start off as a film, then spin off to a series.
Okay,
so that we're working on the film portion of it. Then, so Decisions the movie, Decisions the series, then I Didn't Die.
Okay.
That was a stage play, which I'm going to turn into a film and bring that back out. So I Didn't Die. And Sequoia. So, yeah, that's a whole different...
That's the name of it.
I'm like Sequoia. What's going on here?
That's a whole
So
that's what we so at least 4, but those 4 are big projects.
Okay.
Because filming takes time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because filming takes time.
Right.
Especially it takes longer than actually doing a play. So yeah, at least 4. This is 2018. Actually going into 2019. So you really just give me a year.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm considering this as 2019.
Yeah.
So
right
really
We're
a
in
year and a
19
half.
already, yeah.
Right. So at least 4. This depending on Decisions, the series, because that's the longer project. So Decisions, the series will be a longer ran project, ongoing project. So at least 4, 3.5, 4 maybe. Put too much on it.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Anything else for us?
Well, I just want to say thank you to Mr. Tappler for the opportunity, and I'll see you Friday night.
Yes.
And I'll Sunday.
Oh, could you repeat that? We didn't catch that.
I said thank you to Mr. Tappler, and I will see you Friday night and also Sunday.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, he's our stagehand, so
That's awesome.
he helps us and helps with the lighting and
oh my goodness, great questions.
Yeah,
thank you.
Great question.
Yes, very nice. So when it comes to casting, do you already have these projects casted already, or how do you put out your castings?
Well, I use the people that's already on my team.
Okay.
And I seldom do a casting call.
Okay.
Because I work with those who's dedicated.
Okay? She did a whole entire stank face over there.
No. Let's see. I
blew my cake today. You ain't gonna cast me?
You ain't hear my butt. But there's room always for casting, especially for decisions.
Right.
We're always casting because
yes.
there's something always happening with decisions. But I don't cast until the people I'm working with is fully utilized. Okay?
Gotcha.
Because half of the cast I have now haven't been utilized yet.
Right.
Because it's so huge and so many stories going on at one time. So that's how I cast. I use those who are in, then I release casting when it time permits or when there's a need for a casting.
Right.
Okay.
But
then those who become a cast member, we like family.
You locked in.
You locked in.
Right. That is the truth.
You locked
That
in.
is the truth.
So you become family. I treat them like my sisters and my brothers, but at the time when I'm on set, I become a beast.
Right.
I become a monster.
Yeah, we can vouch for that. We can vouch for that.
Don't let it be no stage play, because with a stage play, you have to give people that moment.
Right.
And I'm all about the audience. So when I think about the audience, it's about that moment. But with a movie, it takes them a minute. Like, okay, you did all this. They might not like it or whatever. You just spend a year on this film and they don't like my stuff.
Right.
But so that's why I'm really adamant about being working with the spirit of excellence.
Right.
And using people that's already there.
Right.
Then the time opens, and I'll do a casting call.
But you're in alignment with the greats, because that's what Tyler Perry does. That's what people who, you know what I mean, who get it. And you said dedication. Because a lot of people, they just flip flop and they just want to be in something just to be in something. They have no idea what's going on. They just want to be in front of a camera. So when you know who you're working with and what you're working with, you're able to make those great productions.
Also, he was talking about he's pregnant.
Yes.
When you're doing something, you're pregnant or something, and there's two kind of people. That, if you look at pregnancy, there's midwife and there's an abortionist, and they have the same thing. They have the same credentials. So you have to be around the right kind of people that are for you, not people that are opportunists and they come in, they want to do this, that, and the other, and do either they're on your vision or you can't do that. So you have to be careful what you attach yourself to.
And also for the cast he currently has, you would think that everyone in his cast has known each other for such a long time.
Right.
Everybody just bonds so well.
Yes.
You would never know that he haven't. So everybody just love him. You work together as a team. So everybody lifts each other up. So that's the fascinating part about it as well.
That's awesome.
We cry. We have some service. And we have one guy who came in to be an extra. And sometimes I do that as well, where anybody could come and be a part of the set.
Right.
And this one guy came, it was filmed at the church, and he felt like he didn't belong there because of his life or whatever. And I said, this is just a builder, but we're here to love you. So we have moments like that.
Wow.
Where I love them moments.
Yes.
I really do. He was.
That's a ministry.
Yes.
Former ministry.
I'm a viewer comment.
Okay, we got a viewer comment. My bro, what's the viewer comment?
Okay, so Demetrius Turner says, put me in the next movie.
Okay,
look, straight up. I'm getting straight to the point.
Didn't cut any corners at all.
I'm with Demetrius.
Okay.
Right, look, we all with it.
Here we go. Okay, it's coming up.
We want the banner and everything. Look, the banner. Look how we looking at you. Look how Barbara looking at you on that banner.
Yes. Okay. After Friday night, it is on.
Look, okay. Yes. Oh my goodness.
After Friday night, it is on.
And guys, you still have time to call in 630-808-5848 if you want to pick his brain. You know,
pick my brains,
minister,
please.
motivational speaker, film writer, poet. You know, an all-around good guy. I know I'm feeling some good vibes here. I didn't felt the spirit. They didn't have me over here crying. I got this mascara. I'm like, oh,
Jesus.
I don't care. I mess this mascara up, okay? You from the Lord.
Oh my God.
I will mess it all up.
Oh my God. We just had a service. I have a creative arts worship night every year.
Really? That sounds.
We just had it every
Creative arts worship night. So please
doing church in a
explain.
whole different way.
Wow.
We just had it 2 Fridays ago. This is my 2nd year. It's something on the rise like never before.
I like
It's
that.
a night of just worship through poetry, through dance. Them dances were amazing, wasn't they?
Wow. It's okay. We need to go.
And it's free. And it's free. Every year I have it, and the dances were amazing. Through drama, me and my best friend and I, we do this one act play, one act skit actually. It's called The Runaway Bride. And the music, whatnot, just bring it under one roof. One night. We have the lights, it be dark, and it's so amazing. We just had it 2 Fridays ago, and it was like, it's called The
is it
Move.
once a year? Once a
year.
Once a year.
Yep.
Oh
Once
my
a year. It's
gosh.
called The Move.
Wow, The Move.
Yep.
You definitely, we're there.
Next year.
Yes,
Next
we are.
year, it'll
Is
be
it
a
the same
conference.
time each year?
Around September, October time.
Okay.
Yeah, so next year I'm doing a little bigger, larger. It will be a conference.
Wow.
So you can go to like different classes, arts class, writing class. Then to end it, maybe that weekend, whatever, to end it, close out the conference would be one worship night called The Move.
Oh my gosh,
It was
The Move.
amazing. It was amazing.
Wow. So guys, look forward to that.
Yes.
Next year, mark your calendar sometime around this time. The Move. That sounds like a beautiful experience, and it sounds like it will definitely lure in those, you know, who not looking to be necessarily preached to.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to go and you just want to exist.
If you
in a
just
space.
sit there and just
You just absorb it how you get it.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can do that through the arts.
Yeah.
You can.
You can do that through
We have
the
the
arts.
painter, the prophetic painter. She
That
painted
was
the picture
amazing.
on impromptu, whatever she felt like God was telling her to paint at that time. And the comments I received from this past, it was 2 Fridays ago, about the prophetic painter. She painted a picture. Jaleesa, you watching?
Jaleesa.
Jaleesa Miller. She painted a picture of some trees, and then around some trees, some stars. Well, it was really nice. And on the outskirts of the picture, it was darkness. And she was saying, in this dark world we live in, you got the trees, the still orphans, all about your way you want to stand in the picture.
Yes.
And it was really, really nice. And I got many comments about that. Yeah, I have received so many comments because I have comments cards.
Yes.
So I can go home and read about the
wonderful.
worship night. You don't get that in too many churches.
No, you don't.
How did you enjoy service today? What is it that you look for? And thank you so much. She was my admin.
That's my first experience in it. I would.
Yeah, she was my admin for that. And it was awesome.
So let us know how we can get in contact with you all, everyone.
Yes.
You know, starting off with the creator.
Well, you can follow me on Facebook. Okay, just search my name, Tyrone Tappler. Also on Instagram, LaRoyalty_Films. That's the name of my production company, LaRoyalty Films. All right, and also Twitter, playwright Tyrone Tappler, and also you can email me at Tyrone Tappler Productions, inc@gmail.com.
All right.
Awesome. My name is Charmaine Dupont. It's spelled CHARMANE, Dupont, DUPONT. I have a page on Facebook, which is Charmaine, or Charmaine Dupont. I'm a guitarist and an actor. I've been in a lot of different films. And I provide music. I have a product on YouTube as well, a couple of singles out. I wrote a gun violence song that features Father Michael L. Frager, which is very powerful and different. So, incorporating music in movies and that. And you can also reach me by email, and it's Chartunes, CHARTUNES @AOL.com.
All right now. Next.
I am Yolanda.
All right now.
I'm Yolanda Bell, and first I want to say I am just so honored to be a part of this production, be a part of this cast. This is my adopted family. I'm just excited to be here today, and we just hope all of you would just follow along and stay in tune and keep us encouraged and in prayer. I am a newly entrepreneur. I have not let my age hold me back. I am fiercely, and fabulously.
Yes, you are.
Girl, go ahead.
So I am a newly entrepreneur. My business is called High Eye Maintenance. I can style you with your eye gear. I am a fashion stylist as well. I am a former model, and I am currently back into the modeling industry.
Yes.
And also an actress.
Yes.
So you have all this talent before you.
Yes.
So we thank God.
You want to show me because girl, you looking good.
Yes.
Let me put you in the wardrobe department.
Okay.
That's right.
You looking good, girl.
Yeah, for real.
Y'all checking all this out. Yes. Okay. Work. You better work.
Fashion Week.
Yes.
For me, you don't have to seek any further of me.
Right. Yes.
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 Thank you for that
Oh
moment.
my
Thank you for
gosh.
that moment.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
We love it. Okay.
And I
Okay.
love
Wardrobe
what you
department.
said. Don't let your age stop you
That's
back.
right.
I was
Don't
saying
let
loud
your
and proud. I was singing
She's
from the
in her-
rooftops, baby.
Yes.
She's in her 50s and already hit this.
Yes.
Past the 60s.
Cause you in your prime.
I will not let anyone hold me back.
Yes.
I've already claimed it. That next year for Fashion Week, I will be doing Fashion Week in Tokyo. I will be doing
That's
Fashion
right.
Week.
Yes. Yes.
I will
Baby.
be there.
Yes.
So count on it. Look back on this day. It's there.
Yes.
Bam, you heard it on the scene.
On the scene.
Yes. And I will
Thank
be on
you
the
so much.
major.
Yes, yes, yes.
Stop.
And any words you want to leave us with?
Just be free.
Be free.
Told you that's how I close out the
Free
project.
your mind.
Decisions. When is that?
No, you're gonna be.
Oh yes, we are wrapping up. We have a couple more things to do. So maybe in the late winter, you will see decisions released.
Early, late winter.
Yeah,
You got
early,
that.
late, somewhere breaking into springtime. Bam.
I know, I'm so
Look
excited.
on.
Are you doing a premiere or how we gonna?
We will do the largest premiere ever.
Baby.
It gotta be
Get your
grand.
suits.
And the name of the premiere is Be Free.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Be free.
Mhm.
You're not living if you're not free.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm your girl Racheal J. We are on the scene. We got this beautiful cast here. Writer, director, motivational speaker, minister.
Yeah.
Minister! I am not gonna cut up right now.
It's all
Tyrone Tappler.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for utilizing your gifts and blessing us. Yes. Oh my goodness.
We love him.
Yeah. Well, we gonna do some more revolution on the way out. Do you want a revolution? Whoop whoop. Do you want a revolution? Whoop whoop. Hey, let's turn the speaker back on. Yeah. Come back. We'll be back on the scene. It's a revolution. Hey, when you lose too much, when the spirit is moving, don't be hating what I'm doing. I'm the best he's using. Everywhere I be, they try to judge me, they try to treat me, they try to buzz me. Hey, what? Hey, whoop whoop, whoop whoop, whoop whoop. Well, my Chi-Town saints say. I say? What? Freedom!
Freedom. Be free.
Be free! Be free! Be free! Be free!